Okay. Oh, Garuka Singh Khalsa's right there in the credits. For some reason, I didn't think to mention that when because we saw his name in one of the, I think it was like in the graffiti in the Jerusalem alleys. And I, for some reason, I didn't realize he worked on this game, but I mean, it makes sense that he would. He worked on Quest for Glory 1. And I think he might have worked on, I'm not sure if he worked on the whole Quest for Glory series, but I know he worked on 1 and 2. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dumb Ways to Die, which is happening this week on Thursday today, because I didn't do it on Monday, because I had another thing I had to do on Monday. But I have tonight free, so may as well resume where we left off, which was in Jerusalem, and we just finished a whole bunch of fetch quests to satisfy people's most dearest desires. In some cases, that required simple things like buying some lamb, although that proved to be a little more tricky than you might expect. And then we also had to do things like deliver a holy relic to someone who wanted a souvenir and was pissed off at his cousin because he went on pilgrimage and didn't bring his cousin back a gift from the gift shop. Anyway, so we've done all that. We're done, and as our reward, we get to go see Fatima. So let's go do that. I'm very curious as to what she will have to say to us. Oh yeah, we also had to coax some doves back into a cage. There's a heavy wooden door framed by beautifully glazed tiles. Let's go ahead and knock on that door. Enter. Ooh. Whoa. And we get a belly dancer. What is this? Is like so Quest for Glory 2 right now. Hey, Maka Fort. This is extremely Quest for Glory 2. Like I'm in the harem at the end of the game. The alcoves, except there's only one woman, instead of like 8 or however many were in there. The alcoves look primarily decorative, covered with brightly glazed patterned tiles. That is the front door through which you entered. The couch with its wealth of lush pillows suggests the pursuit of physical pleasures. Whoa! Nice position there. The utterly clear water ripples in a most mesmerizing way. It is a beautifully sculpted bronze dolphin. That side door is the only other door in this room besides the front door. It does, and I'm okay with that, to be perfectly honest. This doesn't quite have the lovingly animated quality of Shima's dance in Quest for Glory 2, but it's up there. I mean, look at that. That's so cool. Ugh. I love it. I could watch this all night, but let's not. She is so exquisite that even I am moved by her beauty, and she is no ordinary woman. I feel a power here that rivals my own. Dang, Merlin. Can I talk to her? Oh, handsome stranger from a distant land, this is my dance of love. I offer you pleasures such as you have never known. I offer you my body and soul and sensual delights beyond imagining. In this enchanted place we will take our endless fill of one another. I offer you the sweetest wine and the most succulent fruits and meats. I offer you complete freedom from all weariness and care. Kiss me and I will give you forgetfulness and bliss in an earthly paradise. All the pains of your heart and soul will be cured. Will you kiss me and be my cherished lover? Hey, Cosmic Afro. Well, clearly we have to kiss her and see what happens. Um, trying to think of a non-creepy title here. Insert porn music here. No, clearly not a trap. This is perfectly legit. Oh god, am I stuck? Let's do it. Whee! Ooh! Whee! Ooh! No, Arthur, no! I wanted her. Ooh. She just smothered me with a pillow. Yeah, shut up, Merlin. Alas, you are helplessly, completely under Fatima's fatal spell. And here is the reward for your weakness, being smothered to death by a perfumed pillow. How will I ever explain this to the Queen? She won't care, she's busy fucking Lancelot. Alright. Oh. You shall not move until my dance is through. No other words but a yes or a no will do. Right? Okay, well then, no. Then if the delights of the flesh are not enough for you, I can offer more powerful gifts, for I serve the goddess herself, and I have drunk from her sacred cup. Behold, a vision of the Holy Grail! Cool. I have the power to give you immortality. With but one kiss, you will become invincible. No man, woman, or beast will ever overcome you. You will stride the earth, powerful and invincible for all time. Think of the deeds of valor you could perform. Will you kiss me and become a god in human form? Well, I expect that kissing her will have the same effect, and probably not going to do anything different. Let's see what happens. Will she do the same thing? It's probably gonna be the same thing. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the same. Doesn't really matter why you kiss her, it just matters that you kiss her. Yeah, it looks like the same. Ah! I love his face right before she smothers him. Alright. Okay, so, no. I do want the Holy Grail, but I want the Holy Grail, not this power that you say you could give me. Right, because that's not why I'm looking for the Holy Grail. I'm trying to, like, save my kingdom or whatever. New. Then I find you worthy, King Arthur, and will help you to find what you seek. Ask of me what you will. Cool. You have earned the right to question me. Ask of me what you will. You have trials of body, spirit, and heart yet to face if you are to wrest the cup of regeneration from the goddess and take it with you as the Grail. From here, your path must lie through the deadly catacombs, as it did for the man who came here before you, the one called Galahad. Oh boy, catacombs. But to walk safely in the catacombs, you must pass my test of symbols. Okay. He too resisted my seductions. I have learned from the Hierophant that Galahad entered the catacombs to continue his search. But he did not pass the test of symbols that I placed before him, and so I fear he has suffered by entering the catacombs without the gift of the Hierophant. Ooh. Tell me about this Hierophant. Ancient he is, and he is wise, yet shunned by fools who fear his guise. The Hierophant will guide you to the catacombs when you are ready, but first I entreat you to pass my test of symbols. Unless you pass this test, you will enter the catacombs without the gift of the Hierophant. Okay. Let's talk about some other stuff before we do the test. Some questions are more worthy of my answers than others. This one is less worthy. She who I serve has infinite names. Yet in all times and in all places she is known by her three natures. As the white virgin, she renews and generates life. As the red mother, she nurtures and protects life. As the black crone, she is death and the forces of destruction. Okay. No. What else can I ask her about? The apple? No. Okay. So... The crescent above my inner door signifies that behind it lies the test of symbols. Okay. You were acquainted with my front door. This inner door leads to my test of symbols. The test awaits behind this door. 6 tablets, each engraved with a symbol of a goddess, rest next to a stone plaque with 6 niches. 6 questions I will pose. You must know to which goddess the question belongs and place her symbol into the proper niche. When all 6 symbols have been placed, I will tell you whether you have passed or failed. If you fail, you may try again. But there is one more thing I require of you, a gesture to show that you are not bound by material possessions. Give me your purse. Okay. The door is opened. The test awaits you. Okay then. Yo, Gemini! Let's see. So I wrote down the symbols. Grab my notes, which should be, there they are. I might need the manual as well. So let me go ahead and pull that up while I'm here. Which I always realize that I should do that before I start streaming, and then I never do it. Oops, not that one. Can't find it. There it is. Games. Conquests of Camelot. Manual. There it is. Okay, so here's the bit about the goddesses. So the manual doesn't have any information about the symbols, but we learned about the symbols previously when we talked to, what's-his-face, Al-Sadir, I think was his name, when we first came to Jerusalem. So hopefully I'll be able to match those up with the goddesses themselves. Alright. Here is the challenge placed before you. There are 6 tablets engraved with a symbol, one for each of the 6 goddesses. There are 6 niches for the tablets. Choose a niche and I will pose a question. 1 question for each of the 6 goddesses. You must know which goddess answers the question, then move the tablet with her symbol into the niche. When you have answered all 6 questions, only then will I tell you whether you have passed or failed. I bid you to begin, and may Aphrodite smile upon you. Cool. Okay. Let's start with this bottom one. She was renowned as the lawgiver, and her priestesses helped to found the legal system of Rome. Pretty sure that's Athena. Just based on what I know about mythology in general. Let's check the manual real quick. Legal system of... Oh, no. Actually, it's Ceres, apparently. Huh. Oh, yeah, actually, that makes sense, because Athena is a Greek goddess. What the hell's Athena's name in Greek? Oh, that's Minerva. Athena is Minerva in Roman. And Ceres is the Roman version of Demeter. Huh, interesting. Okay, so glad I didn't go with my first answer. So Ceres, which is this one. Boom. Okay, how about this one? She was known to the Romans as Hestia. That's an easy one. That's Vesta. That's this one. I don't even need the manual for that. Of course, I thought I didn't need the manual for the first one, too, and then it turns out I did. But I'm pretty confident in that answer. She was the patron of architects, sculptors, spinners, and weavers. Don't know. Let's see. The manual says... Architects, sculptors, spinners, and weavers. Doesn't... Wait, I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, that one's Athena. Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so which one was that? That was this one? Yeah, that's the top left, so that's Athena. That's this one. She had a great shrine at Afaka. So we have Astarte. Yep, great shrines were at Byblos and Afaka, known today as Afka. So that's Astarte, which is this one. Another title for her is The One Who Is All. That's either Isis and Venus. We have Isis or Venus left, and I'm going to guess that's Isis. Yep, Giver of Life and The One Who Is All. So yep, that one is Isis. So that's this one. And the last one must be Venus then. Her sacred day is Friday, on which her followers would eat fish. Your wisdom is great. You have passed my test. Yay! Truly, you are the most worthy of all men who have passed my door. Go with my blessings and find the Hierophant. Okay, where is he? Shunned by fools who fear his guise. Huh. I haven't seen anybody. I wonder if it's the beggar, actually. I'm also going to have to restore and try entering the catacombs without getting this guy's blessing if I find him. Are you the Hierophant? No? Oh, interesting. This dude's shop is closed now. It's dark inside. You can see nothing. Dog, are you the Hierophant? mean meat merchant guy, are you the Hierophant? That brings you nothing but a look of confusion. Oops. Seeress, tell me about this Hierophant. You must be a wise man to find a wise man. Huh. Okay. It's the word from ancient Greece, meaning one who has knowledge of sacred mysteries. Right. There's still guards out there. Is he in the alleyway? No. No one's back here except for this poor dead dog and salacious graffiti. I bet it's the beggar, because he's the only one who answered. Oh! What's going on in there? Whoa, whoa! Aye, a girl is inside, probably the butcher's daughter, and she is... Arthur, she's taking a bath. you no shame. She is naked. Avert your eyes, quickly. Let's see. Yeah. Plus, like, if I remember my Arthurian lore correctly, Merlin was seduced by a girl himself. To the point where, like, she stole all his magic and locked him in a cave. So, Merlin, you shut your mouth. You're in no position to judge. Keep doing that. Huh. Ancient he is, and he is wise. Shunned by those who fear his guise. Or shunned by fools who fear his guise. Oh, there is a score. Oh, cool. 170 out of 368 skill points, 144 out of 293 wisdom points, and 197 out of 358 soul points. Huh. I wonder what the criteria are for that. Probably not in the inn. No. Pressing the F2 key when I'm trying to press the F3 key. F3 is what repeats my previous command, and F2 just turns the sound off. That's why the sound keeps cutting out, because I keep pressing the wrong button. So, sorry about that. My bad. Mari, you still up there? She does not answer. Damn. I can't leave the street. Nay, do not disturb Ibrahim and his wife at such a moment. Hey, Hierophant! Come out, wherever you are. I'm convinced it has to be this guy. But how do I get him to acknowledge that? Wait, what? Oh. Huh, that's cool. I think eating the apple will help me, will it? The apple works its spell. Your hunger and thirst vanish. The heaviness of your limbs is lightened. That's cool, but I don't think it helped me. I don't want to eat that unless I have a reason to. Best grain. I don't think any of these guys are going to help me find the Hierophant. The herbs are not bad for a foreigner. Welcome back. Let me know if I may serve you. I hope you find what you seek, but I have no further help to give you. I'm most pleased to see such a fine customer return. I am at your service. If you have come back for more meat, you are out of luck. I have sold it all. Do not bother the dog. He may bite. In Camelot you may go anywhere you like, but not in Jerusalem. Call him Ismail. No one answers. Fatima? Fatima has finished with you. She will not answer. I tried killing the beggar to see which turns into a powerful entity like that diner werewolf in Bloodlines. Let's try it. Where's my sword? You must not draw a weapon without good cause in this bazaar. The Muslims will not tolerate it, and there are many of them and only one of you. Oh. What is this mindless violence that inflicts you? Even a leper has a right to live. Warn you against this, but do you listen? Nay, you are too stubborn. Now you are reduced to shish kebab. Well, that was hilarious, but not very helpful. Well, I'm at a loss here. I don't know what to do. If anybody's got any suggestions, I'm more than happy to try stuff out. Yeah. Yeah, this is a blind run for me, so I know nothing about what I'm doing, aside from what's in the manual. Who's calling me? What did I do before talking to the woman that gave you that that gave me that test? What do you mean, what did I do? I walked around this marketplace performing services for everybody in it. Everybody who needed something done, I did. And that was how I got access to Fatima in the first place. I've been talking to them. They don't have anything new to say. I don't think. Oh, just talk to... Okay. Salam alaikum, King Arthur. You have passed many trials, yet more guardians of the sacred cup wait to test you. I can't believe that, like, just talk to person has a different response. Through the catacombs you must pass. Not long ago, the one called Galahad entered the catacombs and has not returned. If you are ready to follow him, ask of me, open the catacombs, and I will do so. Fucking obvious solution, and I just blazed right past it and went like, hey, tell me about the Hierophant. Like, you can see the logic there, right? Like, I have new information, so it follows that I would want to present it to people and see what they have to say. And if they say nothing, then I would reasonably assume that that's the wrong person. But no, apparently all I have to do is talk to a person without specifying what I'm talking to them about. That's so annoying. Exactly! Yeah! And, like, this game and so many other games, I'm like, yeah. Yep, that's annoying. But, okay, fine. 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 No? Okay, yeah, no, he still won't. Alright. If you ask me to open the catacombs, then I will tell you more. If you choose not to enter, there is no point in my telling you anything. Because you have passed the test of symbols, I will give you a gift that could save your life. Within the catacombs are cursed rats whose bite is poison. One bite from these rats and you will die slowly. Even the slightest bite means certain death. If bitten again, the end comes more quickly and with great agony. Take this vial of elixir. If you are bitten, drink it and you will be cured. There is but one dosage, so waste it not. The way is open. Go. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, well then I probably don't need to restore and not do the test, or do the testing correctly, because I expect that if I'm bitten, then I can just not drink the elixir. Catacombs in a Sierra game, always fun. It shows the death of Adonis, one of Aphrodite's lovers. The legend is written in the Liber Ex Doctrina. Yes, it is. Interestingly, there is also a tree filled with golden apples in this mural. There are a great many bones around, as might be expected in catacombs. The funereal urns within these sepulchres are designed to hold the ashes of the deceased or their mummified organs. Oh shit, I bet you're right! Oh, I didn't even think of that. I bet you're right. So, yeah. So now my task becomes, don't get bitten. Most of these mummies must be quite old, for they look dry and brittle and smell of dust and decay. I can see some eyes in this alcove here, so I bet if I investigate that one, I'll probably get bitten. Look how these mummies are just like, oh, there's one there. Just falling out of their niches. I don't have a map or anything. It's a terribly old, moldering bone. I cannot imagine why you'd want it. Because bone trussel. One disgusting old bone is quite enough. Oh no! The poisonous rats are everywhere, but seem to favor the mummies and urns. Best to stay clear of them. Remember the Hierophant's warning. One bite means a slow but certain death. To be bitten more than once will hasten that terrible fate. Right? Pick up everything that is not nailed down. Obtain only what you need. Your burdens are already great. To the Gnostics, the eight-rayed sun represents the universe with the dome of heaven in the center. There are 3 doorways, mummies, urns, and some symbols. Ooh, there's a mushroom over there. It is simply a small mushroom painted over one doorway. There are many mushroom cults in the Far East. There are? Actually, let me go look at this room again. Now that the secret entrance is shut, there remain 2 doorways to choose from. The entire wall through which you entered is covered with a mural. The air is stale and musty. Everything around you is covered with the dust of centuries. The mummies in their niches are ancient, untouched for ages. Would that Galahad had left some sign to guide us. He may be trapped in this foul place. Let us pray he is still alive. But you must be extremely careful. I hear the skittering of the poisonous rats everywhere within the walls. Their evil eyes glint from behind and around the mummies. Avoid them at all costs. The red eyes of a poisonous rat glare back at you. Let's do something stupid. There's nothing of interest. Oh, there's no... Okay. I feel like I should be making a map of this place, actually. But let's just follow the right wall and see what happens. Ooh. There are 2 doorways, mummies, urns, and symbols upon one wall. It is a symbol of Mithras, so we might assume that Roman soldiers once used these catacombs. The pentacle, apples, and the goddess are often associated together because if one cuts an apple open lengthwise, you can find a 5-pointed star hidden within. True. There is a round copper medallion around the neck of what may be the mummy of a child. Arthur, beware of the rats. Any closer and you will be bitten. Well, I gotta get bitten. Ah! Oh, God. Look, Arthur doesn't even respond. He's just like, huh, being bitten. An entire kingdom of mushrooms. Ooh, mysterious. A rat has bitten you. You may not feel the effects of its poison for a long time, yet the Hierophant warned that it means certain death. Aye, but how, without risking a rat bite? Gah! Yeah, give me more of that rat drug. Another rat has bitten you. The poison will now act twice as quickly. Bite me again! You've been bitten yet again. Now your time is truly limited. Not limited enough. Bite us, coward! 4 bites. There we go. Bleh. Alas, the rat's poison has taken its toll and the cold hand of death has closed upon you forever. Alright, so it takes 4 rat bites to kill me. Oh, the bone, yeah. Probably the bone. Oh, I should put my sword away, I guess. I cannot imagine a use for it, except for rats to gnaw upon. truly mindless idea. They have plenty of bones to gnaw on. Yes! That's the point! Oh, there we go. Whoop! Very clever, Arthur. You have safely taken possession of the medallion. There's nothing left but a pile of dust. Cool. Oh, hey! Ah, damn it! Alas, a rat has bitten you. There is nothing you can do to avoid it. The Hierophant warned that even one bite was lethal and death inevitable, though it may be slow in coming. And it appears that Galahad has fallen prey to the rats, for there he lies upon a bier, unaware even of your presence. Well, shit. I wonder, actually. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're already wearing it, okay. How about if I throw a bone through the door? Nope. Okay. No, rats, go away. Also, wait. There's still places I haven't explored yet, so before I go in there, let me look around a bit more first. Maybe I'll find something that can prevent a rat bite. There are 3 doorways and colorful patterns upon the walls. There are no mummies or funeral urns here, only the one large stone sarcophagus. The lid of the sarcophagus is closed. It is the 5-pointed star or pentacle that is associated with the goddess, and because it is formed of one unbroken line, it is used to keep out harmful spirits, or to lock them in. Throw rats a frickin' bone here. Oh dear. This is good, right? This is a good thing, right? I smell warm blood and live flesh. Come closer. I have golden treasure. Come closer and see. The thing? Okay. Ah, the accursed pentacle! The thing has retreated from the warding spell of the medallion. There is a glint of gold at this end of the sarcophagus. I believe, it is a golden apple. Ooh. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I have to see what happens if I don't have the medallion. Let me restore there. And then, okay, let's go here. And then I want to go here. I have to see what happens. God, that's so creepy. Ooh, golden treasure for me. Do not go too close, Arthur, I beg you. A ghoul is not to be trusted. Hog! Alas, curiosity killed the king. Even the worms will go hungry by the time the ghoul is finished with you. I like that we just grabbed you by the head. And then they banged. Yes. Okay. Anyway. Get apple. Gimme. An apple of solid gold. I wonder how often the fiend has used it as a lure. An apple of solid gold, huh? Can I eat it? It is solid stone, carved with geometric designs on the sides. There's something different upon the lid, however. Open it again! The stone lid is heavy, and undoubtedly better left in place. Okay. Got me a golden apple. Does it say to the fairest on it? Ooh. Cool. This room is smaller and more barren except for the mural upon one wall. The opposite wall is partially collapsed. There are no mummies or urns here. It shows the story of Pygmalion, which is written in your Liber Ex Doctrina. This version is rather fancifully embellished with doves and piping satyrs. Cool. I believe those satyrs look like they have dicks, which is appropriate, considered because they're satyrs. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Ooh. It is utterly empty except for a statue of Aphrodite. There is a stone statue of Aphrodite in the center of the room. Upon one hand rests a carved dove, but the other hand, though held out with palm open, is empty. I bet she wants the apple. Let's see. You have brought this gift by which I am made complete. For this I will tell you what you must do to escape the catacombs. First be warned, from this moment on, every door within the catacombs is a possible trap. If you leave the safety of this room too soon, you may be trapped forever within a tomb. It is Aphrodite's will that you should know something of her history. I will pose you 6 questions to test your knowledge of her. Each question requires but one word in answer. When you have answered all 6, I shall reveal to you how you may escape the catacombs. As for the sacred cup, it lies beyond the catacombs. You will not find it here. The test now begins. Of what was the statue made that Pygmalion carved? Ooh. Don't know that off the top of my head. I think it's marble? Let me see what the manual says. Ivory. That's a lot of ivory. That is the answer. The test continues. What is the name of the king who was father to Hippolytus? Let's see. Hippolytus was the son of King Theseus. I actually have not found that mural yet, but I'm sure I'm sure I will soon enough. Theseus. That is the answer. The test continues. Who fell in love with Adonis and refused to release him from the underworld? Probably Persephone. Oops, where'd the manual go? There it is. Adonis. Yep, Persephone. Upon what did Hippolytus ride to go to the hunt? Chariot. I was expecting it to be like an animal, but no, it's a chariot. What did Aphrodite give to the statue to reward Pygmalion? Oh, life. Yeah, life. Who did Aphrodite make to fall in love with Hippolytus after he scorned the goddess? His stepmother, Phaedra. You have given the 6 answers I require and earned your chance of freedom. First, accept this gift. When you have proven yourself by sword and shield, the time will be right to use the dove. To escape from the catacombs, you must enter 6 doors exactly as I tell you. If you choose a door that is wrong, you will find yourself trapped forever. You begin here by choosing the first door you must enter. The doors you choose must face the direction I give you, and you must enter them in exactly this order. West, east, south, east, south, north. Write that down. West, east, south, east, south, north. Although what I want to do actually is restore and explore the rest of the catacombs before I do this, because there's stuff I'm missing. I shall not speak again. Your escape relies now upon your own ingenuity. Okay, well first, let's see what happens if I do this. Oh. Yeah, that's, we may have done that. Boom, and now we are trapped forever. With the ghoul! We're now best friends. Your fate is sealed, as is this room. I cannot bear to remain and watch the slow, lingering death that awaits you within this dusty tomb. Farewell, Arthur. Cool. All right, so before I do, let's not do that just yet. I jumped the gun there. Let's explore a bit more first before we do that, and also possibly save Galahad's ass. This would be the Hippolytus one. A mural covers one entire wall. There are 2 doorways, mummies, and painted designs, including many spirals. There are lunar and solar spirals here. A solar spiral goes in the sunwise direction. Sunwise is the direction that the shadow of the sun moves around a sundial. A lunar spiral moves to the left, in the opposite or counter-sunwise direction. Solar spirals are signs of a god, while lunar spirals are signs of a goddess. This mural shows the death of Hippolytus as brought about by Aphrodite. The full story is told in your Liber Ex Doctrina. Okay. Oh, okay, and then it just loops around. You know what? Just for fun, let's actually... I'm going to read you guys the stories told by these murals here, as is written in this manual. So, Aphrodite and Adonis. Adonis was a youth of such extraordinary beauty that he was adored by Aphrodite. When he was but a child, she hid him inside a chest which she left in the care of Persephone, goddess of the underworld. But Persephone disobeyed Aphrodite and opened the chest. Seeing Adonis, she too fell in love with him. When Aphrodite came to fetch the young man, Persephone refused to release him. The warring goddesses ended their dispute when Zeus decreed that Adonis would spend half of the year with Aphrodite and half of the year in the underworld with Persephone. But Ares, the god of war, was jealous of Aphrodite and her passion for Adonis. He transformed himself into a boar, waited for the young man to go hunting, and fatally gored him, leaving Aphrodite to bitterly mourn her lost love. Ares is a dick, as always. Also, these 2 goddesses fell in love with a baby. Oh, a child. Aphrodite and Pygmalion. Pygmalion was a sculptor who lived on the island of Cyprus. Aphrodite was displeased with the women of his town who with the women of his town who had refused to accept that she was divine. She cursed them so that they lost all sense of modesty and would give themselves to any man who came along. Because of their behavior, Pygmalion disdained the company of women, but nonetheless he devoutly worshipped Aphrodite. He remained alone, carving his statues. One such statue, carved of ivory, was of a woman so beautiful that he fell deeply in love with her image. But she was only a statue until Aphrodite heard his prayers and pleas. Pygmalion was rewarded for his devotion. The cold ivory turned to warm flesh as his statue came to life and embraced him. Good evening, Omega number. And finally, Aphrodite and Hippolytus. Hippolytus was the son of King Theseus. He was an avid hunter who rode out every day in his chariot. Aphrodite loved him because of his handsome form, but he scorned her love and the love of all women. Furious at being rejected by the handsome prince, Aphrodite caused his stepmother, Phaedra, to fall in love with him, but Hippolytus rejected her as well. Phaedra convinced Theseus that his son had raped her, whereupon the king called upon the sea god Poseidon to exact vengeance. While Hippolytus drove his chariot along the shore of the Saronic Gulf, Poseidon sent a fierce bull from the waves to panic the horses. They stampeded, and Hippolytus was dragged to his death behind the chariot. Great. Yay for Greek gods. Petty bastards, as always. What is your theory, Malcafort? Greek gods, huge dicks. Yes, this is very true. Get anywhere on that backlog? Well, I mean, it's an ongoing thing. One game at a time, generally. Speaking of which, may as well link this now. I have a straw poll for people to vote on. Oh, that's right. Yes. Well, yesterday was my first work-free day. But yeah, I actually have not really been working on my backlog, on my current backlog game that much. I've been playing Serpent of the Staglands off stream. It's okay. It's very Baldur's Gatey, but the combat is better. I don't know. Like it's keeping my interest, but it's not like really keeping my interest. So I'm making my way through it, but it's kind of a slow process. Yeah, I mean, I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Right. So, I was saying, so I have a straw poll for people to vote on for my next backlog game to stream because I finished Thief the other day. So, kabam. There's that link. I'll probably link it again later when I finish the stream. window a bit because it's hot in here. Give the elixir Galahad and then get out before we die. That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. And also maybe, I don't know, maybe the apple, the non-golden apple has something to do with it as well. Thank you, Omega Number. Also, hold on, I'll be right back. Ow! Just scraped my knee on my desk. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some cookies. One moment. All right. You have Eleanor waiting for you on Switch to play. Nice. I didn't know it was on Switch. That's so cool. Tap dance. Yes, good. Okay. So. Nice. That's probably a pretty good price for that game. Although I wouldn't really know having played it, or not having played it yet. I wonder what the bones are for, or the bone is for, rather. Oh, that's cool. Now there's a green apple and a golden apple. It was just called apple before. It's an elixir. Cool elixir. Okay, so. Which room? This one. This is the one that leads to Galahad. So I guess there is nothing I can do to save myself from the rat. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I just have to sacrifice myself for Galahad, which is what I've been kind of having to do this whole time anyway. All right. Ah! Okay, so Galahad lies upon a bier within this chamber, surrounded by those long dead. The low stone bier is covered by an old lion skin. It is Galahad's sword. Put him out of his misery. He is in no condition to answer you. Here we go. Swamp is juggling. Arthur, my king, I knew you would come. Only way out. The gift for Aphrodite. You must bring her the... Bleh. He has lapsed into a healing coma. By the time he is healed, you will be dead at the rat's poison. You have but one chance, to find the Grail. Only its healing powers may yet save you, if you can find it in time. Do not despair or regret your choice. You have done the good and noble deed and saved Galahad, who served you so faithfully. He is in a healing trance, unable to hear, speak, or move. You have Excalibur. It is the only weapon you need. Okay. Well, enjoy your nap. I have to... Okay. Beware the rats. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so now... ignore my ghoul friend. Here we go. You have both a green apple and a golden apple. That's what I thought. She might ask me different questions this time, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, different questions. So, where did Pygmalion live? Cyprus, I believe. Yes, Cyprus. In the kingdom of Flora, what represents fertility and is sacred to Aphrodite? Ooh, different section of the manual for this one. Excuse me. Let's see. What was it? Represents fertility, sacred to Aphrodite. Oh wait, it'll be here, I think. Oh, symbols associated with her and representing fertility are the dove and the apple. Okay, so kingdom of Flora, that's plants, so apple. Whom did Pygmalion worship? Aphrodite. Who fell in love with Adonis, future releasing from the underworld? Persephone. Who transformed into a boar and killed Adonis? Ares. Upon what did Hippolytus ride to go to the hunt? Chariot. Okay. Might be different doors this time too. West, east, south. Okay, same order. West, east, south, north. Have no fear for Galahad. When he is healed, I shall set him free. You have earned that boon. Sweet. What? Oh, shit! Nay, you have chosen wrongly. The door is shut behind you, trapping you within a pitch-black hole, scarcely larger than a coffin. And the stone coffin it is, for here you shall die all too soon. Farewell, King Arthur. This is what I need the lodestone for. So, that's north, so west is this way. You were enclosed in a narrow tunnel within the wall. Inch forward carefully and test the floor as you go. It takes you in one direction. Let us hope you find an exit soon, for it is as cold as the grave and the stone walls covered with something slick and unpleasant. The tunnel stops at a wall. Push, Arthur! Ah, it gives way into one of the rooms of the catacombs through a hidden doorway. Okay. The tunnel has brought you to this room. In the wall behind you, the hidden door seals. You cannot even see where it was. Oh god. Okay, so we did the west one. Lodestone. So that's north, so we want east, so straight ahead. Okay, so that's north, we want south. So this one to the left here. South, we want east again. So the north, so east, so we want the one to the right. I realize my webcam means I'm pointing in the wrong direction, but... And then we want south. So to the left. Get in there. Once more, you are forced into a pitch-black tunnel that leads in but one direction. It seems an eternity before the tunnel takes a turning and brings you to yet another hidden door. Push harder, Arthur! Aye, it opens as did the other one and returns you to the catacombs. As before, the hidden door shuts as though it had never been there. Oh, that door is open. I bet that's north. Oh, interesting. No, that's north. So we want to go this way. Very clever. Heavy stone doors have sealed the room. Has the goddess trapped you or... Nay, look! Oh shit. Secret stairs leading upward have been revealed, along with the skeleton of a warrior. Oh. Okay, I thought I was going to have to fight a skeleton for a second there. That skull looks really familiar. It's the skull of the ghoul from Quest for Glory 2. It looks almost exactly like it. Yeah, you're right, I still might. The poor warrior has had his head split in two. He must have lain there for centuries. We shall never know his story. Nay, let it lie undisturbed any further. The way is open. Press onward. Yeah. All right. Nope. Looks like no papyrus fight. The stairs bring you to the surface and into blessed light and fresh air. Around you is the ruin of a circular temple. Once there was a famous temple of Aphrodite in Jerusalem. Perhaps this was it. The marble stones are ancient and weather-worn. The marble pillars are toppled, and an empty round pedestal in the middle may have once held a statue or altar. Walls without doors or windows have been built entirely around the temple, right up to the very edge of the ruins. Okay, so I need that Grail or else I'm going to die of rat poison. In this section of the temple, there are 4 broken and fallen pillars. The elegant marble pillars, which once held a roof, have all been broken and thrown down, the work of those who would destroy the worship of Aphrodite. In this section of the temple, there are 3 broken pillars and an indentation where a 4th pillar once stood. What happens if I stand in that indentation? Oh, there's stairs there. These steps must be the only remnant of the original door to the temple. At the threshold, there was a lunar spiral engraved in the marble. There are also 3 broken pillars and an indentation where a 4th pillar once stood. The spiral carved into the threshold is lunar. That is, it turns to the left and denotes feminine power and influence. The steps lead down into a narrow alley. Oh shit! Infidel, you must defeat me if you would win the Grail. Here in this temple of Aphrodite we must match sword and shield, strength and skill until one of us is dead. But I wish for an equal fight and you do not have a helmet. Therefore I offer you one that is as strong as my own. Wear it or not, as you please. Oh gosh. They do all look like there's a slot in each of them. I wonder if that's significant in any way. The Saracen is clearly an honorable foe to offer you this helmet. Accept it or not, according to your own common sense. He looks to be a formidable opponent, and he is no ordinary mortal but a mystic guardian. Defeating him will require strategy and wits more than brute strength. Oh, great. I am not here to answer questions, infidel. To win the Grail, you must do battle with me. Draw your sword. I will wear that helmet. Why the hell not? Watch me drop dead of rat poison in the middle of a fight. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, I can't. Shit. I can't, What am I doing? Oh, wait. I'm doing this wrong. I need to... Ow. Arthur, you are overexerting yourself. Slow down or you will lack the strength to fight. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to check the manual for what it says about this fight. Your sword feels as heavy as lead. Defend yourself with your shield until some of your strength returns. How about if I just back away? Oh, that's cool. Clonk. It would be nice, yes. I mean, I guess the game tells you, but... Just gonna stand here. I can't move forward. Apparently, I can only move backwards. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, I think I just can only move forward if I have enough stamina to do so. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, watch me just keel over and die of rat poison mid-fight. All I can do is just stand here and defend myself. Okay, I gotta watch his motion. I gotta watch his movements and see how he telegraphs his attacks. Oh. Okay, so that's... Okay, so all right. So the middle row, or the middle row of buttons in my numpad is shield blocking. Oh, blah! Oh, I cut my leg off. You have been hacked to death by the Saracen. Let's hope you will be a better swordsman in your next life. Jesus. Okay, so hold on. Before I do that, let me actually explore this area a bit more. Because what happens if I go stand in that? Nothing? Okay. And then what happens if I go down these stairs? I bet that goes to the alley in the Jerusalem. Oh no, it doesn't. This is somewhere new. The alley is bounded by tall buildings without windows or doors. It takes a sharp turn not far from the temple stairs. It is one of the walls which enclose the temple. The stairs and only entrance to the temple face the alley where once they must have faced a major street. They are the fallen marble pillars that once formed the temple of Aphrodite. There is none here. There's totally a grate here. It's right there. Where does this go? Off a cliff or something? No. Oh, interesting. And the alley ends here, going nowhere. All the other walls around you are featureless. But to one side there is an alcove in which rests the weathered head of an ancient stone statue, and there is a window at the top of the alcove and another tiny grate at the bottom. It could be the head of a god, a king, a warrior, who can say? Perhaps the entire statue is buried. We shall never know its strange story. There is a tiny grate or barred opening of some sort at the base of this wall. I believe it may even be the top of a buried window. There is a small window high in this alcove with a single metal bar across it. Maybe this is where I have to use the dove. But not until I have, apparently not until I've won the sword fight. Window is too high to reach. I bet, okay, here's my prediction. Something the dove does is gonna like cause the statue to rise from the ground, and it's gonna have like a hand lifted up or something, and I'm gonna be able to like ride the hand up to the window. or something along those lines. Okay. So let me again check the manual and see what it has to say about the Saracen fight, which I've been dreading this whole game. Because it doesn't sound easy. Because the jousting was hard already, and this is probably going to be even harder. This is like probably it seems to last a lot longer. Okay. In your battle to the death with the Saracen, you face an opponent who is well-armed, skilled, and cunning. Hitting keys at random will only wear you down more quickly. True. Fight as though this were a real battle. Observe what patterns your foe uses and learn to anticipate him. Defending yourself with your shield is as important as striking with your sword. Think, observe, and use strategy. Okay, so your sword attacks, shield parries. Oh, there's an R. R does something too. What does R do? Oh, and I can parry too, apparently. Oh, no. Okay, wait, that's... No, that's different. 5 attacks and 3 parries. High attack, parry, middle attack... You take 1 step backward, retreat. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I can swing around. So the R button will let me swing around him in reverse positions. Oh, interesting. Your actions here and in earlier parts of the game will determine your stamina level when you begin to fight and during the fight. But again, I don't know. It would be nice to have like a meter or something. Okay. Ah, okay. So if I land a blow and injure the Saracen, you will see a flash on the part of the body that you have hit. This also means that this is where you or your enemy now has a weakness. You must protect your wounded areas while trying to strike again at your foe's wounded areas. Oh boy, okay. This is complicated. Yeah, I'd love to have some kind of meter to show my stamina. That would be fantastic, but I get no such thing, apparently. Okay, let's do this again. I will wear that helmet. Ah! I gotta chop his legs off. If I can. Ah! Oh, he cut my head off! Holy crap, that was quick! Well, I don't think it's a health... Well, it's like... So, as the manual said, you have... Like, you can... Different parts of your body will be wounded. So, like, if you take enough hits in a certain part of your body, that will be that's your health bar. It's not really like like an overall health. It's like specific parts of your body. Yeah, Bushido Blade rules, basically. Okay. Ah, oops. Ah, leave me alone. I'll stick my shield in his face. Ow. No, leave my head alone. Get back here. No, my legs. Yeah, I can't seem to actually, like, move forward. I can only take steps backwards. I just gotta wait for him to do his thing. He's not moving. Oops. Okay. Come on, come at me. Ow. It'd be nice if, like, successfully defending allowed me to, ow, stop it. Allowed me to regain some stamina. Like in Space Quest 3, the Nukem Dukem robots. If you successfully block blows, you get some of your life back. But not so this, apparently. Oops. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Okay, so, well, that's fine. How am I supposed to, like, have him, like, force him to open up enough so that I can do one of these great blows? Like, I think I have to wait for him to do a great blow first, but I don't know when he's doing it. He really is, and it's very annoying. All I can do is just stand here and wait for him to attack. No, that was a low attack. I think I still didn't get hit. You grow steadily weaker. Seek triumph from strategy, my king, as your strength wanes. I'm trying! Nope. Okay, well, he got me good there. Oops. Ah, damn it. This is like the slowest, most boring sword fight, I swear to God. I mean, I guess it's good that it's slow, because that means that I have time to think, but... Ah, I'm so bad at this. Ah, oops, wrong button. No, block low, idiot. I wish the music would continue at least. We're just fighting in silence. It's very underwhelming. Oops. Good, yes. Are you gonna attack me or not? Come on. Ah, shit. Wrong button. I meant to block, not attack. Oh, nope. That was my head. I should have blocked high. Come on! I was so worried that this was going to be like a really hard part of the game, and it is, but it's also really boring. And then every time I fail, I gotta do the whole fucking thing over again. It starts out all nice and, like, you know, decently paced, and then it just slows to a crawl. What if I don't put on the helmet? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe I have to, like, force him to, like, go somewhere? I don't know. Let's try not putting on the helmet. See what happens. Oh, with your brain sliced in twain, I am sure you were having second thoughts about not taking the helmet offered to you by the Saracen. Alright, well that answers that question. Like, I'd rather die of rat poison. Ah. See, these first few attacks are nice and quick, but then it's just like... Maybe the trick is to, like, kill him quickly in this first bit. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But he just, yeah, just stays out of my reach constantly. Okay, I've gotten him in the head a few times, which is good. If I can keep that up, then that would be great. Ah, no, my legs. Maybe the reason, I mean, because I guess the reason it's going so slow is that he's tired too. I'm very bad at defending my legs, apparently. Oh, fuck, okay. And the one time I do, he went for something else, of course. This is very, like, fighting gamey, like, block high, block mid, block low. Oh, fuck. Defeat him. Check manual for instructions. Yeah, great, thanks. So I guess there's no trick to it then, it's just beat him. Ah! Yeah. Fuck you! Ooh! The Saracen weakens under your skillful attack. Keep fighting like this and you'll be victorious. He's gonna chop my legs off again though, I just know it. Get back here. Ah, now look who's retreating. Got his legs. Stop blocking. I want to chop your head off. Ah! Come here. Come after me. Damn it. Ah! Fuck. God. Alright. Hey, Harper. You were just in time to witness the slowest, most boring sword fight in the history of video games. Oh, I got him! Holy shit! Yes! Fuck you, Saracen! Either that or you're good luck. You helped me win by showing up. You have killed the Saracen in a fair fight, and now his soul transforms into a dove and rises into the sky and vanishes from sight. Holy crap, that was so annoying. Woo! Bye, helmet. The helmet bursts into flames. Now that the fight is over, the helmet also disappears. The stone dove feels oddly warm. 'Tis changing. By the power of Aphrodite, it turns to a living dove within your very hands. Oh, good lord. Yeah. Basically, yes. The dove leads you on. Do not lose sight of it. Where is it leading me? It's not going anywhere. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. It just led me like 5 feet. Where you stand, once my priestesses stood. My name was spoken with reverence. My statue and holy of holies were housed within, where only that bare pedestal remains. The last thing my worshippers would see as they left my temple was this leftward spiral upon the threshold, reminder of life turning ever onwards. As with life, so too does power pass onward. Even gods and goddesses fall prey to the endless cycle. My reign here is ended. I shall never return. You have won the sacred cup by your determination and persistence, by cleverness and skill of arms. I surrender it to you. But beware, the power of the Grail itself will pass final judgment upon your worthiness to possess it. Start where you should start, turn as you should turn, and count the places of the pillars until you reach my sacred number. Beneath that pillar you shall find what you seek. Interesting. I'm going to take a screenshot of that, just for funsies. Oh, well, too late. Start where you should start, turn where you should turn. So, we want to go counterclockwise. Where do I start, though? The round pedestal in the center of the temple's ruins must have once held an altar or statue, but is empty now. Okay, so her sacred number is 6, I believe. Let me check the manual and make sure. Aphrodite, get out of here. I don't need all that crap. Language of the... No. Oh, whoops, I skipped it. Oh, there it is, okay. Yep, sacred number of Aphrodite is 6, okay. So... 3 broken pillars, indentation worth 4th pillars. So 4 pillars here. Then is it this one? Each broken pillar looks much the same as its neighbor. You must find the right one by your wits. An interesting idea if one can find a way to do so. What happened to the bone? What was the point of the bone? Oops. Maybe I just push the pillar. Oh, okay, wait. So this is the last, right? So I think I should start here. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Maybe it's this one? This pillar did not move. Pause and think before your next choice. I mean, can I just brute force it? If I just push every pillar, will I eventually get to the right one? Start where you should start, turn where you should turn. I mean, what I don't understand is where I'm supposed to start. hang on a minute. Let me get another look at what she said. Right. Where you stand once my priestesses stood. The last thing my worshippers would see as they left my temple was this leftward spiral upon the threshold, reminder of life turning ever onwards. Wait, have I been interpreting the spiral wrong? As with life, so too does power pass onward, even gods and goddesses will pray. Start where you should start, turn as you should turn, and count the places of the pillars until you reach my sacred number. Beneath that pillar you shall find what you seek. Do a screenshot this time. Turn as you should turn. So... I'm sure that I have to go counterclockwise. Until I reach this... But then am I starting here? Is this where I start? Can't stand on the pedestal. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, so, okay, hold on, wait, so if I start here, then this one is the first pillar, not that one over there. So it's 1, 2, and then 3, and then it should be 4, 5. It should be this one, right? There we go. Okay, yeah. All right. I was miscounting the pillars because I wasn't taking into account the fact that like one of them was on the other side of the stairs. It moves. Okay, that makes more sense. You have found it. You have found the Grail. Woo! Grail get. The Grail! It's been here all along. On top of your head. Ooh! One hand barely touches the sacred cup through a tiny gap in the white cloth that covers it. The Grail's power pours through you and restores you instantly to perfect health. So long, rat poison. You are dazed with the Grail's power, but you must recover yourself and find a way out of here. Camelot must be saved before... Oh! The thief has struck again! Stop him! Oh, you bastard. You just fucking steal the Grail? First you must catch him. Do not stand there then, chase him! At a brisk jog. By all the gods, he will escape! Where's my sword? Can't get out my sword? Nay, your god smiles upon you. His rope is broken. Mercy, master, mercy! I am only a poor miserable wretch. Have mercy! Here is your treasure, untouched. Take it and let me live, I beg you. Have mercy! He is a pathetic creature. You must choose, Arthur. Either take up the Grail now in an act of mercy, or draw your sword and slay him. Well, I gotta see what happens if I kill him. Whap! I do not blame you for slaying him after all the grief he has caused you. The merchants of Jerusalem would no doubt thank you. At least the Grail is unharmed. Now you must move quickly to find Galahad and return to Camelot. Yeah, no, let's not do that. Yes, definitely spare. By the gods, he dared to stab you in the back. If not for your mail tunic, you would be dead at the hands of this foul dog. It is time to let the Grail decide his fate. Oh! And so he comes to the end he deserves. How very Indiana Jones. Now he must move quickly to find Galahad and return to Camelot. Well then. Ah, there's Galahad. My king, you have won the Grail! Aye, but rise, Sir Galahad, and draw near to your king at once. A great power is at work. Is it teleportation? The Grail has chosen to bring you home in your hour of desperate need. Woo! The Grail has brought you here, Arthur. Only one god may rule in thy kingdom now. The altar of the Christ god awaits its vessel. Boo! Mithras forever! Cast down your eyes. The radiance of the Grail is too great for any man to see. Fortunately, oh! Behold, Mithra has been driven away, and the Grail is gone. That sucks! What did Mithra ever do? It has become a healing force that spreads outward, touching every corner of your kingdom. Haha, fortunately I can look at it because I'm a woman! The land returns to life. The lakes and rivers and wells fill once more with clean, fresh water. Camelot is healed! You receive Guinevere's praise and adoration, as you have well earned. Your knights salute you, and the joyous cries of the love and gratitude of your people fills the air. Fill the air. And so you have won through purity of spirit and heart, through skill and strength. No praise is too great. Yeah, hammer that spare button. With peace and prosperity return to your kingdom, you have the time to rest and enjoy the land you have saved. It is a nice skull cap. There's a really cool close-up of him at the beginning of the game that he looks awesome in it. I like the design of Merlin in this game. I like that he's not like really in it that much. It's kind of interesting. He's like the narrator. But though your land is healed, your heart is not. Perhaps it never shall be. Yep. And then Arthur fucked his sister. And had a total dickbag of a nephew-son. Finis. Finis. Finus. Just gonna mispronounce that in all the ways I can think of. Oh, man. That was such a cool game. I loved it. Despite the, the boring or, annoying parts. That was great. I'm so happy I finally got to play that game, because it